Hey guys, welcome back to my next art book preview video. This week we have Derek Laufmen's Creations Volume 1 and 2. So let's take a closer look at Volume 1 first. Front and back of the cover. These are soft covers. They're very nice printed, very good quality. I'll get straight into that there. As you can see, I have actually only just opened mine, so they're a little bit tight on the spine still. Okay, so I'm not going to take ages going through these books and show you every page because we've got two to get through, and I have seen this one, Volume 1, in other YouTube videos as well, so you guys might have come across this one before. Okay, so I thought it would be a good time to actually show these on camera because first of all, I'm running out of art books to preview on camera. I've got more on the way. But also, Derek has a Volume 3 of these books on Kickstarter right now. So I will put links below in the description box where you can find Volume 3. I know that the one that I backed a while back was Volume 2 and there was a deal to get Volume 1 with it. I don't know whether that means you can buy, all three together at a cheaper price. But to be fair, Volume 1 and 2 are actually really cheap on his website anyway. So in case you're not familiar with Derek's work, as you can probably tell, a lot of his stuff is what I would consider chibi style or very cartoony, a bit of a mix of the two. He's definitely well known for his fan art of chibi work. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm talking like the small characters with big heads, but as you can see here, these aren't chibi, they're still cartoony, or what I would call cartoony, but I really like this style as well. And I actually do have one of his art books that's his sort of older fan art books of the chibis. Again, this is what he's really well known for originally. A lot of Star Wars fan art, things like that. Really, really awesome stuff in those. I am a big fan of fan art. But I have seen on Derek's social media when people have asked him questions and he's talked about his past with fan art and things like that. And, I think if I've got it right, as long as I'm not confusing this with anyone else, I think he said he's grateful for where fan art got him because it built him a following. It got him quite well known. You can find his fan art everywhere. I'd be really surprised if you haven't come across it before, to be honest. He also can draw environments and things like that, by the way. He is a comic book artist, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, back to the fan art. But he did mention that as grateful as he is to where it got him, I think he said something about he didn't want to be known for that, and there's a lot of downsides as well to doing fan art, I guess, especially the bigger you get, you've got to be a bit careful. But he didn't want to be known just for the fan art stuff, and also I'm sure he said something about literally his work was just getting stolen all the time. So these books, Creations Volume 1, 2, and of course 3 now, are his original characters. And it's always much harder for artists to sort of do well and take off from their own, original characters. Hence why a lot of us have to start with fan art and stuff like that. So that is Volume 1. Let's take a look at Volume 2. And these books are like 100 pages each, I think. So it's pretty good. It's come signed there. The prices for them on his website, I think he's Canadian. So obviously if you're not in Canada, you're going to have international shipping. But from memory, it actually isn't bad at all, his shipping. It's a really good price. I always find it's a bit hit and miss with international artists for me. I'm in the UK, and sometimes you find someone that's got a really good shipping price, and then sometimes you'll have to pay like 3 times the price of the book. These ones are actually like $25 each, maybe 25 Canadian dollars, I guess. And again, the shipping is not too bad either, especially if, like me, you buy a few together to get the most out of your shipping weight. So I won't claim to know loads about Derek's work. I love his sketches and his art books. So I follow him on social media, but I know he's also a comic book artist. So some of his comics are things, I think it's called Ruin World, Bot 9. There's also something called The Witch of Wickerson on his website, and Crimson Fall, I think it is. So I assume they are comics or graphic novels as well. But I just love his cartoony style. I think it's really cool. I think a lot of his work is digital. He does have some quite cool textures on his work as well, but I think it is digital. If I'm getting any of this information wrong, please do correct me in the comments below. I'm still trying to get my hands on his older fan art books as well, because as mentioned, he doesn't actually sell those anymore. And he's got a full range of characters, and I always find that cartoony characters are a lot more fun than realism for me now. Something about it, it's just the exaggeration of it I find a bit more entertaining. And you can see that these books really are full of artwork. They're every page is pretty packed which is what I like to see in an art book. Anyway, back to the Kickstarter. The reason why I've got this on at the moment is because hopefully if I can get this edited and uploaded in time, there should still be about 2 weeks left of Derek's Kickstarter for Volume 3. So again, I will put links to that as well as his social media links below. So if you are interested, make sure that you take a look at that before it ends. If not though, or if you're watching this at a later date, as mentioned, he usually seems to sell stuff like this on his website at a really good price. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. What do you think to this artist? Do you like this kind of style? Will you be buying Volume 3? Let me know in the comments below. Aside from that, if you did enjoy the video or find it helpful, make sure you subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, everyone.